I stopped drinking caffeine 2 years ago and it was horrible. And I did it because I wanted to make myself a better entrepreneur. What does that mean? Well, if you want to succeed in business, you are going to have to do things that you don't want to do. You're going to fail. You're going to have to get up from that failure and keep moving in the direction of your goals. We all know success is not a straight line. You've got to course correct and all of that sort of thing. Well, part of the course correction and part of making yourself successful every day is being able to quickly do things that you do not want to do because you know that those activities are what needs to happen in order to grow your business. I'll take an example. A lot of our clients generate a lot more business when they call referral partners and set up referral relationships. We have a product called the Concierge where we make the phone calls to the past customers and the referral partners for our clients because so many of them can't actually have the self-discipline in order to make those calls, and that's okay. We solve that as a service. But if you're an entrepreneur and you want to grow your business and cold calling is something that's difficult for you, doing that task is going to make you more money. But if you don't have the mental pathways of self-discipline, it's very difficult for you to do that task. So the reason I gave up coffee was because my wife and I started a 90-day challenge. And on day number 1, I was dreading it. I knew it was part of the challenge. It didn't kick in for like the first 3 weeks, and then it was it. It was caffeine week. We're going to have to give up caffeine. And I would drink 3 pots of coffee a day, plus I would have espresso in the afternoon. So I loved coffee, and I love caffeine. And day 1, I decided that I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to quit. I was going to complete the challenge. By day 3, I had massive headaches. I had the cold sweats. It was horrible. I was literally coming off a substance that my body was dependent on. And I learned a huge lesson about self-control in being able to conquer that. And now today, I choose one thing per day that I don't want to do, and I force myself to do it. It's just like lifting weights. The pathway in your brain that is required for self-control and self-discipline, if you exercise it every day, it is easier in order to do the things that you don't want to do when you know you need to do them. And so every single day, I suggest you take just one simple thing in your routine and do something difficult. Brian Tracy calls it eating the frog in the morning, right? It's that daily success habit of putting yourself in a situation where you know you're uncomfortable, you know you want to do it, practicing the self-discipline to do it anyway, and then coming out on the other side and saying, hey, if I can do that, if I can give up caffeine, I can make a cold call to a referral partner that could potentially send me $100,000 worth of business over the next 2 years. I can do that because I can do this. You train yourself that you have no limitations. You have no stopping point other than yourself and your own self-discipline to be able to do it. And if you practice self-discipline every day, you'll be able to be a much more successful entrepreneur. If you want more great sales tips like this, follow our channel and check out the link in our bio for our Double Your Sales training.